Hello, it is April 4th and I'm checking in with a cross stitch update. I finally managed to finish the stitches that I needed for my visit to the local needle shop, Cross Stitch and More. I don't have a before picture since the last video, but I know that I put in some of this darker blue and the lightest purple, and that helped me reach 450 stitches. Well, 450 stitches was what I needed for that trip in the Great Aussie Road Trip that I am doing with the Whip Warriors group on Facebook. It is a closed group. They'll reopen again in November. Um, but I managed to stitch a total of 456 stitches to reach that goal. Now I can move on to my next stop, which is Melbourne, I don't know the correct way to pronounce it, sorry. And I only need 50 stitches to travel there. So I've pulled out this dimensions kit. It's called Prickly Owl, and it's a new start for me this year. And I'm going to add 50 stitches to this whip. It's actually going to be a focus piece for me this month because I am joining Blushing Pink Stitches for her All the Kits April Sal that she's or the hashtag she started on Instagram. So I'm hoping for a finish on this month. All right, I will check back in later. Sorry about the lighting. It was bright and sunny, and now it looks like it's going to rain. But all right, talk to you soon. Hello, it is Monday, April 8th, and I'm checking in with my cross stitch update. I worked on the Prickly Owl Dimensions kit. I put in a total of 301 stitches in here, down in here, and then up in here. And that got me on and off of the Spirit of Tasmania ship. And now I'm back to traveling in leg 2 of the Great Aussie Road Trip for the Whip Warriors group on Facebook. I'm going to continue to work on this piece because I still would like to get a finish on it this month. So I have obviously fill in here and then more cactus over here, and then the owl is going to go up here. I don't know what I'm going to work on next, probably fill in, but I might save the owl till the end. I'm not sure. All right, check in later. Hello, it's April 17th and I'm here for a quick update. I received some patterns for my birthday, and I also bought some for myself for my birthday, and I bought some threads for an upcoming stitch that I'm going to do. I've pulled some, I bought some fabric, and I pulled some threads out of my stash for a new start that's going to happen either today or tomorrow. So I thought I'd check in real quick and go over everything. So for my birthday, my mother gave me a gift card to 123 Stitch, and I purchased this bird in a grapevine Quaker medallion by Modern Folk Embroidery. And I also bought Heart in Hand Wee Santa 2022. I stitched Wee Santa 2023, and my daughter saw this design on the back of that pattern, and she said, I want you to stitch that one too. And I said, well, I like it, so I'll get it. I don't know when I'll start it, but I picked it up. And I purchased some Weeks Dye Works threads for a blackbird design, one of the bird ones. I don't remember which one, but I have it in my stash. And so those are the threads I need for that. I may start that one maybe sometime before the end of the year. but not soon. I also picked up 3 fabrics. They're all, I think they're all Picture This Plus. Aida, 16 count Aida. This is vellum. Yeah, it's a good neutral. This one is Regency. Also a good neutral, I think. And Murmur, another good neutral. This one has like a pink undertone, a green undertone, and it's like a gray beige. So when they're all 3 together, maybe you can see that come through. My light is blowing them out, I think. But anyway, I picked those up so I could try them. So that was all from 123 Stitch. And then I visited Sea Needles in Bethany Beach, Delaware. And I purchased some patterns that had been on my wish list. And I purchased Once Upon a Time by Butternut Road. And then Fallen Roses by Lavender and Lace. I just love this one. And this is called Captain's Inn by Little House Needlework. So I actually think I'm going to be starting this one soon, and the other 2 are just going to wait. They'll probably wait until, honestly, I finish the Spring Fairy, because I don't want to... Well, this one will definitely wait until I finish the Spring Fairy, because I think I can only handle like one full-bodied lady at a time. But I think I'm going to stitch this one. I just want to stitch the sign, actually. As of right now, I just want to stitch the sign. I didn't take these out of the plastic with the boat that says Captain's Inn. I just like it. I would probably stitch this before I stitch this one, even though this one isn't fully monochromatic. Is that how you say that? Now I feel confused. Anyway, sorry. but this one it will obviously be much quicker. So I'll stitch that. But I'm not going to start that one yet. And then the last one I purchased, I have to reach, sorry, was Botanical Study #1. And this is the one I'm going to start very soon, either today or tomorrow. I haven't actually decided on the fabric yet, but I'm going to do the lighter fabric version, because I don't like stitching on dark fabric. But I purchased this, sorry, grabbing again, from Paper Crane Yarns. Ashley, she just recently got into cross stitch, and by recently I mean, you know, within the last 4 or 5 months. And so she is offered this as a pre-order in her shop, and she is hosting a sale on Instagram with Handmade by Sarah W. And they've both started theirs already, as well as some other people. But the hashtag is Botanical Study Sal. I'll put that on the screen, and then in the description box below, all this information will be below. So I'm going to start this. Now I pulled floss from my stash for this, and I'll pull fabric from my stash too, but I can't decide yet. But here are the threads I'm going to use. So I'm going to change it up a little bit. It's all color and cotton, except for this. This is actually a suggested DMC. It is 936. So we're using this. That was in my stash. And then the other colors that are definite, Color and Cotton Hansel, Color and Cotton Toadstool, Color and Cotton Lemongrass, Color and Cotton Enchanted, and Color and Cotton Limited Edition. Then the pattern for the white flowers calls for Weeks Dye Works parchment or ecru from DMC. And so I originally pulled Color and Cotton Cottage, and I still might go with that. But I also have Color and Cotton Almond, which is a little more beige than, what is it, Cottage. It really just depends on the fabric. And then I thought, well, you know, they don't have to be white flowers, right? I could, or whitish flowers. What about Gretel? I mean, I'm already using Hansel. It'd be fun to use Gretel in there, make the flowers this color. And it looks good with these colors. So if I use, say for instance, if I used this fabric, vellum, I probably wouldn't want to go ahead and put the lighter colored flowers on there. I would use something like this, right? With the rest of the colors here, because that would be really pretty. But all right, so I am moving along on the Great Aussie Road Trip in the Whip Warriors group. I haven't actually done a video update recently because my stitching time has been limited and I'm still working on my dimensions kit, the Prickly Owl, but I should finish up with that hopefully tonight, and that'll get me to my next location, which I am woefully behind, but I'm sticking with it, and until they tell me I can't participate anymore, I'm gonna keep participating because I really am enjoying it. I just feel so busy currently, but once I finish my stitching on the Prickly Owl, I think I have maybe 60 more stitches. I just need to sit down and get them done, take my picture, upload it, and I'll move on to the next location, and that's when I'll have to buckle down, pick a fabric, and start this botanical study. So I just wanted to hop on here and talk about what's new and what I've been doing, and I will check in with you again. All right, bye. Hello, it is Friday, April 26th. And it is about 5:30 in the evening. My house is full of people, but I'm going to quickly try to give the final update for my cross stitch diary this month, because if I don't do it now, I'm worried I won't get it done at all. So we're going to start with an update on this dimensions kit called Prickly Owl. Since the last time I updated this piece, I managed to stitch a total of 1,123 stitches. Oh, I should mention again that all my stitching this year is going towards my participation in the Great Aussie Road Trip in the Whip Warriors group on Facebook. Just a reminder, it is a closed group and I believe it'll open again in November. So I managed to stitch those 1,123 stitches through 4 locations. And while it's not going to be completed this month like I had thought, I am really happy with my progress. I have some more stitching to do up here, and then the owl and most of the back stitching. I have started some of it, but not a lot. So I'm really happy with that progress. And then the next piece I worked on was my new start that I talked about briefly. Botanical Study number 1, Petal Pusher. I started it. I used my stitches for 1 location. And here is my progress. I stitched a total of 312 stitches. And I think that looks really pretty. I am decided to use 16 count Regency Ada. I think it's Picture This Plus. And there's the sticker for 1, 2, 3 stitch. And it's going to be a tight squeeze, but I was okay with that. I am using one of the called for DMC, which is 936. And then the rest of the colors I pulled for the piece, are all color in cotton. So I think that they're going to look good. One color is a limited edition. That's this one that I've already started stitching with. And then the rest of them, I think, are, no, it looks like quite a few of them are special edition. So there is Toadstool, Enchanted, Hansel, Gretel, and Lemongrass. I am switching up some of the colors, but I think that it's going to look great. And there's that project. And then the next project I worked on was Witchy Washi by Raise the Roof. And I stitched on this piece for 2 locations for a total of 798 stitches. Oh, the sun's coming in my window, that afternoon sun. And I will put in a before picture of where I was, but if I remember correctly, I stitched this entire basket, some of the tree up there, and the W. So that is my progress. This is an 18 count Ada from Hobby Lobby, I believe. And all the information for that will be in the description box below. Or if you have any questions, just leave a comment. The next project I worked on was my oldest whip, this kit from Dimensions, that I no longer have the cover photo for. Most of the stitching that I did was half stitches all up in here, but I did do some full cross stitches here. I stitched a total of 2 locations through 2 locations with this whip for a total of 798 full cross stitches. So the half stitches, you know, they don't count as a full cross. So you have to do 2 half stitches to equal 1 full cross. And with my math, I converted those and I stitched a total of 798 full crosses. And I am off a little bit with my counting here, but I'm going to make it work. This whip is, I think it's about 25 years old, 20 to 25 years old, somewhere in there. So the goal is to just get it done. Perfect. Trying to make it perfect is going to keep me from finishing it. So, and the next whip that I worked on is Dear Daughter from Blackbird Designs. And I just stitched this for 1 location for a total of 28 stitches, and here they are, the D and the E. That's all I added to this whip. And the next whip that I stitched on is this Dimensions kit called Beach Babies. And I stitched on it for 1 location for a total of 64 stitches. And that was the word contest. So there's that. And then the next whip that I worked on, I don't have a cover photo for. It's a Soda Stitch design called Beach Couple. I'll pop a picture in. But I stitched this for 1 location and for a total of 332 stitches. So I stitched a little bit of blue, a little bit of yellow, and then this darker orangey brown. Yeah. And this is on like a oatmeal Ada, 14 count. And then the last piece that I've worked on was just earlier today. I pulled out Barbara Anna Designs Blue Dreams. And I stitched this for 1 location. I decided to put it in a frame. I wasn't feeling in-hand stitching. And I stitched a total of 237 stitches, and they were all here in this wave of hair, and then this blue, lighter blue here. So that is everything that I've done since my last update in the diary, and I'm really happy with my progress this month. and I'm just going to keep pushing forward. I have fallen behind on the Great Aussie Road Trip, but I don't think they're going to kick me out. I think I'm going to get to keep going. So, I'm going to keep pushing forward. This has been a busy time of year for me here in the house, and hopefully this summer I'll have more time and get everything caught up. But all right, see you again. Thanks for watching.